up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
That's right, and I know the many thousands and thousands of you listening right now just dying to hear who we're going to have on today. Well, let me tell you who's coming on later. We have the Chief Development Officer for IMNA, Mae Weinstock, and later on, John Schneider. You recognize that name? Yeah, he was the actor of Dukes of Hazzard. And later on, too, we're going to have the producer for the Wishman movie, actress, model, Calissa Burt. And thank you for the feedback we continue to have when we had Richard Branson on. So make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com, because it is the only place where entrepreneurs align. All right, I'm a huge fan of our next person. All right, because his company, wait till you hear, it is the world's first fan-owned entertainment company. And we have with us the co-founder, Paul Scanlan, and you can reach him at LegionM.com. Paul, I'm aware of what you're doing there, which is totally incredible, doing all these cool things with movies. Fun job ever. Tell our listeners who may not have heard of Legion M exactly what you do.
Sure, absolutely. Well, thanks for having me on. So, yeah, Legion M, we're the world's first fan-owned entertainment company, just like you said. And what that means is we're literally owned by fans. So from day one, we started the company with the kind of unique approach that we think an entertainment company should be owned by fans and not by Wall Street. And today, too many of our major studios are all owned by either corporate conglomerates or, by Wall Street. And there's not anything essentially bad with that. We just feel like an entertainment company that's owned by a vibrant and engaged community of fans could have some distinct advantages. About a little less than 4 years ago, we started this company, and it's been amazing.
And how much money have you guys raised?
Well, we just closed our most recent round this week. So we've closed over $9 million already, and from over 25,000 investors. And what that means is that we have 25,000 investors that own a piece of the company. And we're, SEC regulated. This isn't like a Kickstarter where you just get a coffee mug and a T-shirt or some other bragging right. You literally own the company alongside of us. And what we're doing, and you also have a voice in what we do. So we want we don't see our community just as a way to raise money. We see them as a way to be smarter and to be more effective in what we do. And so with that money and with our community behind us, we're investing in, we're producing, we're acquiring content, and we're leaning in to get behind it. We've already proven this model on multiple projects already in the market.
So, Paul, tell me about some of the movies. And again, we're talking with Paul Scanlan. He is with Legion M. You can reach him at LegionM.com. He is the co-founder, again, raising funds for movies. Tell us some of the movies that you've already closed out and maybe some of the ones coming up that people can invest in. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, October was a really busy month for us because we had two of our films releasing. One was an equity investment that we made in Kevin Smith's new Jay and Silent Bob reboot. So when we asked our community, we have a part of our platform where we can poll our community on different things. We asked them what genres of content they're interested in. We'll even tease out log lines and have them vote on it. One of the things we had asked is if we could work with anyone in Hollywood, who would that be? And one of the names that continuously stayed at the top of the list was Kevin Smith, and we had a relationship with him, and so we reached out, and he was looking to make Jay and Silent Bob reboot, and we helped make it happen. And so our investors are invested in that movie. We just released it last month in October, and it's done super well. And we're also an investor in the tour, and that's doing really well. And so that's a fun opportunity. We brought people from our community to the set. We had Kevin surprised some of them with a walk-on role in the movie. We had a whole group of people. a big group of people actually come to the red carpet premiere in Hollywood. I mean, this is what Legion M represents. We also had another movie release that was a movie that we bought at Sundance based on our Film Scout platform. So, as I mentioned before, we really do want the insight and feedback and kind of data from the community, and they can guide us. We last year when we went to Sundance, our goal was to collectively buy the rights to a film that we can distribute, but not to just buy the rights to a film that I think we should buy or that, our executive team thought was, a worthy film. Of course, we want to, we want to kind of agree with it, but we put it out to our community via our Film Scout platform. And so before Sundance, we put all 117 movies that were going to be premiering there into the platform. It's a gamified kind of experience that you go through. It's kind of like fantasy sports for entertainment nerds.
Right.
And so when we arrived in Park City, we had over 45,000 votes on the platform telling us of all the movies, 117 feature-length films premiering at Sundance, we knew which 20 were most resonating with our community. And then we had hundreds of people from our community because we host a lounge there and we invite anyone that can make their way to Park City for Sundance, come out and be a registered film scout for Legion M. Obviously, we can't pay for you to be there, so you have to pay your own way to get there. But then once you're there, we host a lounge. We've got free food and drinks, all paid for by sponsors. So we had hundreds of people watching movies at Sundance, and when they've watched a movie, then they get to write a detailed review about whether that film delivered on its promise. And so with that data in hand, we were able to make a decision. We bought a movie called Memory, The Origins of the Alien, which we just released last month. It's a documentary about the movie Alien. It not only sounds like a cool movie, it totally delivers. It's 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. And, it's just another example of how Legion M is not only kind of uniting fans to invest in and produce content, but we're sort of rethinking how stuff gets done.
I love it. Totally incredible. And again, you're listening with me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Hero Show. Make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. It is the only place we're on. Legion M, co-founder and CEO, and co-founder and CEO of MobiTV. You could reach him at LegionM.com. We'll have it on our website. Hey, Paul, this isn't your first rodeo either, too, because you've been co-founder and CEO of MobiTV. Tell us, about that. What came to be with that?
Yeah, so Jeff Anderson, my co-founder, he and I are no strangers to starting companies. We love what you're doing with your show, and, we're very entrepreneurial ourselves. This is our third company together. MobiTV was the first one, which we started almost 20 years ago. That company is still going strong. I'm on the board of it. But that was the early pioneer in streaming media. So we were one of the first companies to break television out of the living room, put it on cell phones and tablets and PCs and everything else. Today, that company is actually migrating cable companies over to a streaming platform. So, Jeff and I love being that company had a kind of disruptive impact on the industry. At that time, the television industry was kind of, wasn't super excited about other people delivering content outside of the cable kind of industry. And, we helped pioneer that, made that happen. We ended up winning an Emmy for opening up this whole new vertical in the television space.
Awesome.
And now we're looking to do the same thing here. One thing I wanted to mention, Legion M. So if you want to invest, investing in Legion M is totally optional. We allow people to join for free. So we have over 125,000 people in our community because we want people to come in, get involved, see what we're all about. You can come to Sundance, be a film scout. There's no requirement to invest. We don't believe that, you need to have, money to have an impact. And if you do decide to invest, we've made the minimum investment as low as possible. It's $100 is the minimum
$100 and you can get in.
Today.
Paul, that's awesome. I got an idea for you. How about the next movie we raise funds for a reality radio show?
Let's do it.
All right. I love it. Well, Paul, you revolutionize how movies are made, and you bring it back to being about people and having it be part of the community. Really, that is so cool. That's a hero. Paul Scanlan, Legion M co-founder and CEO. You can reach him at LegionM.com. Again, this has been David Kogan with Eliances. Paul, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That was awesome. All right, what we're going to do next?
Yeah, thank you. That was good.
What we're going to do next is we're going to do our Flash segment. That's where we ask you as many questions as we can within 60 seconds. Try to limit your answers to 1, 2, 3 type words. And you're welcome to pass on any, but this is what our listeners want to know. All right?
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me go. All right. I'm ready.
Are you ready? All right.
Yep.
And then stay on the line at the end so you and I could just do a short recap here.
Yep.
I like what you're doing. That's totally cool.
Thank you. No, we're having fun. I mean, at Legion M, fans are the heroes. They're the ones that make the difference, honestly. We're just pulling everyone together and then letting them do their stuff. It's remarkable.
Totally cool. I love it. Just like what we're doing here. Awesome. All right, with that, here we go.
Flash, 60 seconds of secrets of heroes with David Kogan from Eliances, where entrepreneurs align. Our heroes will provide one-word short answers to the secret questions. Can you beat the Flash?
We have with us Paul Scanlan, Legion M co-founder and CEO, and co-founder and CEO of MobiTV. You could reach him at LegionM.com. Paul, what is the most sacred thing you own?
My memories.
Your favorite place on Earth?
Lake Winnemore, New Hampshire, I would say. Lake House.
Something unique about yourself?
I love to play ice hockey. Some would say I'm addicted to ice hockey.
Your favorite saying or quote?
Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, Apocalypse Now.
Would like to be this one superhero?
Underdog.
Must do this every day?
Eat cookies.
What makes you laugh?
Robot chicken.
Would like to give my younger self this advice?
Move to California sooner.
And finally, we'll say this as my final words.
My final words, I would say the world is full of dreamers, doers, and doubters. Doubters hold us back. Doers move us forward, and dreamers keep us creative. But the dreamers that do are the ones that change the world.
Thank you for playing Flash 60 Seconds of Secrets with David Kogan from Eliances, where entrepreneurs align. Go to ELIANCES to unlock more secrets.
Paul, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Paul, we got to get you out to Arizona.
Yeah, I'm game.
Legion M, co-founder and CEO, and co-founder and CEO of MobiTV. You could reach him at LegionM.com.